We've had a century of the deployment of toxic chemicals, first for warfare, first for killing, and these were turned into agrochemicals and agrotoxins, and we were made to believe that without the chemicals there can be no food. This was central to food security. An entire colonization of the earth, agriculture, and our bodies has taken place over this century. We are now finding out that there's been a cost to the planet. 75% of the soil, the biodiversity, the water has been destroyed by this chemical-based, fossil fuel-based system of agriculture. 50% of greenhouse gases and climate instability come from this. 75% of the new emerging chronic diseases, which are of our times, and they are for a lifetime, the cancers, the autism, the infertility, every one of these aspects of the health epidemic and health emergency is related to the toxins in our food. We want to call attention to this health emergency. The top experts who have been caring for people's health and caring for independent science and true knowledge of the interconnections between the environment, how we grow our food, what we eat, and our health, including our gut microbiome with trillions of microbes that create miraculous transformation of what we eat. If we eat good food, those transformations make health of our mind, our brain, our neurosystems, and that's why the gut is being called the second brain. And on the other hand, when we eat bad food, there is an attack on the earth. It's a war against the earth. There's an attack on the bees. There's an attack on the soil organisms. There's an attack on the land and desertification, which the UN is realizing is a major reason for driving people out of their homes, industrial agriculture, non-sustainable farming systems. And the refugee crisis, too, has its roots in this non-sustainable model. It's damaging the gut. Beneficial bacteria are dying. They cannot do the work. Every chronic disease can be traced back to the toxins as well as the deficiencies related to nutritionally empty food. We've had the illusion created through all the control on science, the media, through our lives, to believe that commodity production in the hands of agribusiness and the poison cartel is going to feed us. We now know that's not food. It's a disease-creating mechanism. So we would like to have the forces working for sustainable agriculture, agroecology, regenerative farming, local food systems join hands with the public health people, the cancer experts, the cardiac surgery experts, experts working on endocrine disruption, experts working on infertility. Have all of this come in one system's knowledge of how do we create a healthy planet for life for all beings and a healthy community and healthy society where our health is maintained, and how do we see the links that are broken by chemical farming and the links that can be established. There is one health because there is one planet, because there's one humanity. We are one, and that health of our interconnectedness is what this manifesto is seeking, from tapping the best of science, the best of experience and alternatives, and a vision for a future in a times where having visions is proving to be more and more difficult. We can't give up the future to those who have committed ecocide and genocide for a century. The future will only be cultivated through love, care, knowledge, democracy, sovereignty, solidarity, cooperation. That's what this manifesto seeks to nurture. There is a quiet revolution taking place, shifting from greed, destruction, the illusion of limitless growth, making more and more people unhappy, more and more people unhealthy, more and more people sick, to a focus on happiness and well-being. We've just released a manifesto for food and health that shows that the health of the planet and our health depends on good food which comes from caring for the earth. On the 30th of September 2018, when you all will meet for the economics of happiness, let's all work towards a world where we realize the economy is about the earth and the real growth we need is happiness and well-being. I work closely with the government of Bhutan, which threw away GNP and said gross national product is meaningless. We will maximize gross national happiness and well-being. We work with Bhutan on a conversion to organic. As the then Prime Minister wrote and said to me, there's only one way I see happiness growing, that everyone grows and eats organic food. That is the end to the ecological crisis, it's the end to poverty, it's the end to the disease epidemic and the chronic illnesses that are spreading. There's only one challenge left for us: how to take care of the earth and community. And putting happiness and well-being at the center is what will guide us the right way.